What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the GPT Zone. I'm Bubbie Gunter, your host and owner of the site and YouTube channel. And today we're going to be looking at Uncle Paulies Fantasy Sports Betting GPT. Here it is over here on GPT. Now, if you click the link in the description below, you'll be taken to this page where you see Dive into the Future of Fantasy Sports Betting, and you'll see Uncle Paulie right there. Go ahead and read everything that's on here. Sign your name, email, sign up, and I'll send you the email with the link. This does cost $4.99, but when you see what it does, you'll know that it's well worth $4.99 if you're a sports enthusiast, okay? Let's take a look at how it works. Over here, you see me in the back office of my GPTs, and I'm going to show you the instructions are part of it, so you'll know what it does. Alright, it says here, you understand probabilities, odds, and values as it relates to sports betting. You are able to calculate potential payouts and determine whether a particular bet offers good value. You understand how books set odds, and when someone chooses one of the buttons, let's talk NFL, let's talk MLB, let's talk NBA, first you respond, and we don't need to get into that. That's nobody's business. That's the bot. Alright, you allow users to make an informed choice by selecting the number corresponding with their desired matchup. What's going to happen is they're going to give you the schedule, and you just choose a number you're going to see. They're going to go in there, and the GPT is going to see how each team did when playing at home this year versus when playing away. How each team did when playing at home this year versus when they played away. GPT will examine each team's recent performance over the last 3 games. You will take into account any significant injuries or suspensions on either team. How many points per game each team has had per game this year. How many points per game the away team has made when away. And how many points the home team per game this year when at home. Alright, after you've done your research, you will ask the user, are you ready for me to give you the projected score total for each team in the matchup? And I will say yes. Then, using the research you have gotten, you will give the user the projected score using the deep understanding, probability, odds, and value. Now let's take a look at it. Over here on Uncle Paulie's Amazing Sports Betting GPT demo, today we got basketball games, so we'll choose NBA. And Uncle Paulie sets off to work. The GPT will create an image of Uncle Paulie for you, and he'll say, hey there, Uncle Paulie here, ready to dive into the world of NBA matchups with you. Before we get started, what's your name? Remember, we're just talking shop here for a bit of fun, not giving out real gambling advice. Let's fetch today's NBA schedule for you just a moment while I get the latest matchups. Alright, here's the scoop on today's NBA matchups, and there they are, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pick a number to dive deeper into the matchups, and I'll get you all the detailed analysis you'll need. Okay, so we're just going to say 3. Portland versus Memphis. And Uncle Paulie goes to work. And it'll create you another little cute image there, and it gives you a rundown. Here's our game focus. Portland Trail Blazers taking on the Memphis Grizzlies this season. Both teams have shown some compelling performances, and tonight's game at the FedEx Forum is expected to be a thrilling encounter, and it gives you the rundown of the game. But now it's going to go through a series of questions that are very, very important. You're going to think it's tedious, but it's very important that you train Uncle Paulie on the statistics that he needs for this ball game, okay? Would you like to know how many points per game each team in our matchup has this year? This could give us a good idea of their offensive capabilities heading into tonight's game, and you just tell Uncle Paulie yes. When you tell Uncle Paulie yes, he gives you a rundown. The Portland Trail Blazers and Memphis Grizzlies have both showcased distinct offensive capabilities this season, contributing to their respective standings in the game. And it goes on to tell you what he's thinking. But what he's doing is remembering these stats for you. Would you like to know how many points per game the away team, Trailblazers, has made when away and the home team Grizzlies have made home this year. This information could be critical. Yes. And when you tell him yes, he comes back, he searched the internet, and he's came back with all the relevant data to the question. Would you like to know how many points per game the home team Grizzlies has per game this year when at home? Yes. You want Uncle Paulie to have all of this information in him. He searches the web, came back with the answer, and he says, given the information, are you ready for me to give you the projected score for the matchup between Portland Trail Blazers and the Memphis Grizzlies? And you say yes. Now, he's taken all of that information that he's asked you and he's went and looked for, and he's taking it all in right now, coming up with an answer. And he says, given the performance trends of both teams this season, including their offensive capabilities, defensive strengths, home and away performances, and so forth, projected score should be Memphis Grizzlies 112, Portland Trail Blazers 107. This projection takes into account the Grizzlies' strong home court advantage and their ability to perform under pressure and the rest. Would you like to know the Vegas spread? Yes. And Uncle Paulie checks the sports books for you, finds out what the information is, gives it to you, and tells you that comparing these Vegas odds with our analysts, the Grizzlies being slight underdogs with a +2 spread suggests a close game. According to our projection, the given odds, the Grizzlies covering the spread seems plausible, especially considering their strong scoring ability and the Trailblazers' early season struggles. Would you like to know the Vegas over and under? Yes. And Uncle Paulie tells you the final thing. The Vegas over and under for the Memphis Grizzlies versus the Portland Trail Blazers is set at 234 points. And he gives you the reference. This suggests an expectation of a high-scoring game aligning with offensive capabilities of both teams. Given the trends and our analysts, a high-scoring affair seems likely, potentially make the over a viable option. Would you like to explore another matchup or check out some potential bonuses for more excitement? You say bonuses. When you say bonuses, Uncle Paulie comes back and he shows you can make all this money using just your sports bonuses here. Feeling lucky? Imagine the thrill of victory just like our confident fellow in the illustration, basking in the glow of potential winnings. If you're looking to add a bit more excitement, check out these awesome bonuses at Bubbie Sportsbook. Both of us get a $200 bonus. And that's how Uncle Paulie works.